Milton Dev, 20 months, another month goes by, getting close to 2 years and a new nut. Thank you, dude. Somebody's confusing us. Whoa.
I need to nick your tractor, please, Paul.
I needs it. I needs it for this thing, you don't know?
No,
or is that
not
the
for
plan?
that.
He doesn't need it, boss. He just wants it. Come on. Sorry.
I don't want a John Deere. Why do I want a John Deere for? Awful tractor.
Ooh.
Ooh, shots fired. Will he get burned by chat? Have you got your cup of tea yet, boss?
Yep, finally.
Ah, good.
Cup of tea and a hot water bowl.
Yeah. I said no to the hot water bottle.
Well, you do complain about how cold it gets in your office sometimes.
Yeah, but a hot water bottle, like a tiny hot water bottle like that, I'm not even sure what to do with it.
Put it by your feet.
Don't you have air conditioning? Can you not set it to nice and warm?
I can, but it kind of makes it feel a bit stuffy. Like, have you ever experienced warm air heating?
Yeah.
It's just a bit. Just
really
makes me feel.
dry air.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel nice.
Yeah, it's the only problem when you've got aircon like that. It dries the air out.
Yep.
You need a humidifier as well.
And I used to find it when we used to go down to Turkey in the wagons. Boss put an aircon unit where the sunroof used to be, and I was always thirsty.
Sommy, how much power does this tractor have? Because it doesn't move this cedar very quickly at all.
I don't know. I didn't buy it.
Well, I think it's underpowered relative to this thing.
I think it's got
Go
quite
for
a
an
good
engine
power.
upgrade. This John Deere isn't pulling this plough either, so...
Can you do... Oh, do you do aeroplane modelling?
Can't do it as far as the large tractor.
I used to build aeroplane models when I was young, but not anymore. Like, I think before... up to about the age of 10, 11, I stopped doing it, I think.
Welcome back, Nutter. Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Trotters, welcome back. Milton Dev, 20 months. Another goes by, closer to 2 years. Thanks, Milton. And Nendez, 15 months. You actually still do it at 41 build truck models? Yeah, I just, you know, you change, you know. Your interests change, and I just... it just wasn't for me. In the same way that, you know, I used to have a train set when I was young. I used to love it. I had a train set, but then after about the age of... I don't know, I'd say when I went into my teens, that's when I stopped playing with the train set and the scale X trick and stuff, and I was mostly playing outside at that point. Whereas other people, like, for example, Matt Pedalson, like, they carry on building trains and train sets, they love it. I'm just not into it. I think building model stuff is like, is quite therapeutic. You can really sink yourself into it.
Heads up, boss. Rob is incoming.
Okay. Mr. Nighthawks 2 with 200 bits. I've been watching the past few weeks and could finally sub after turning 18 yesterday. Can honestly say you've created the best community on Twitch by far and keep up the great work. Dude, happy 18th birthday, bro. And thank you for subbing and the bits. Used to enjoy building model railways until you got too expensive and time consuming. I think it was always too expensive, if I'm honest with you. I don't think it ever was cheap. Like, I think Hornby, who make the railways stuff, they almost went into administration like a year or two ago. Because people are not buying it that much.
Are you in the 9 series Dukes Far, Paul? A 9290?
9290 TTV, I think it says on it. The new Class 800 from Hornby is £400. What? £400?
So you can take that Dukes to the shop and get it upgraded if you like.
Well, I'm getting the job done, but I'm conscious of losing too much money.
Yeah.
It's been model cars. I never built model cars. I built model planes and model battleships and model aircraft is what I built. I don't think I ever built a train, and I never built a car. Hey, that looks good. See you later, bro. Have a good one. I used to hang the model aircraft from the ceiling, and that was quite fun. I never went to I've not been to Tattoo for a few years now. Good evening, Matthew.
Happy anniversary.
F-14 Tomcat moving wings, nice. I was primarily into World War II stuff. Trotters, just a quick resub while at work, then roll on 5 to go home to my wife's homemade sausage casserole nom nom. Oh, casserole. Sausage casserole, nice. Nice. Can't beat a good casserole. Oh, tanks. I don't think I ever built the tanks, Hilo. Seeding wheat at the moment. Actually, I'm sat in front of the seeding diagram, which is there. There we go. Wheat. Last work day this year, Whiteland. Nice. And then you're gonna like do your water cooling thing, Whiteland.
So do you like the snow effect then, Paul?
Yeah, I can see it's properly covering the field as well. Looks great.
Yeah.
You knit and crochet. I could never do that. My mum used to knit, like, oh my god, she used to knit so much stuff.
Welcome to the
And I never understood where she got the patience to do that. But I always remember she used to buy these, like, knitting patterns. And it just looked like... You look at it and it looks like assembly language. It was ridiculous. Like the instructions for what you had to do. And it was like, it was all encoded. It was like knit this, purl that, so many rows. And she had to sit there and every time she was knitting, I had to count how many rows she'd done. To all, you know, to knit these patterns. It was just nuts. Matthew 201998. Welcome to the house, the courtesy of Hero. Hero in Hong Kong has gifted a sub to Matthew. Thank you, Hero. Welcome, Matthew. Oh god, not the favourite game of all time question. Save me. No!
Paul,
Don't even ask that question.
what question is that?
The troll question that you're about to ask me.
I wonder what that could be.
Well, Dre isn't here, so I thought I would take the honours.
What, do you like swimming?
Yeah, Paul, do you like swimming?
See, now I always thought he was going to ask you when you're playing Omsi 2 now.
You learn knitting in primary school? Wow. The only problem when you've ploughed the field is you can't see the ridge marker line very well. Next week after that one. What, are you going to build a separate machine, Whiteland, or are you upgrading the one you have? As in, will your gaming rig be out of action while you're breaking it, or will you be building a separate one? Mum used to knit jumpers for a local shop when you was young. Yeah, I remember the knitting machines that came along when you sort of like swiped them, didn't you? It's an upgrade, so you need to set your PC down first. RIP. Well, you want to get one shot at that then, Wyland? No Rocket League for you until you've done it. I wish you could move icons around on this screen, so you could put them where you want them. Wait, what? I haven't played Rocket League in ages, what? Yeah, I've seen the new map in Rainbow. I need to update my Rainbow one. They've got new map and new operators, haven't they? I have seen some people stream it. I'll probably give that a try, see what it's like.
It's been a long time since we've Rainbow.
It really has.
Well, you guys, not me. I was playing it earlier.
Are you still diamond rated yet?
You know, I haven't played ranked in ages. I mostly just mess around in casual.
Can you remember when Jack was the rookie?
Yeah.
Rainbow Six is still a good game, yeah. It really is. The thing is, though, WH, like the cab bouncing around it's a nice feature, but I don't think it bears any relationship to the ground. I think it just kind of randomly does this, because the ground looks almost the same. I could be wrong, but it just feels like it just randomly moves the cab around. Which is better than nothing, but... See you later, 2/3. You just have people who care into your school for the knitting nanas. That's really cool, Miss Crazy Cat Lady. Hey, Cobalt. You can test it quite easily, turn 90 degrees. What, as in drive over the smooth stuff? Ooh. Wow, we've got a bit of income.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does happen every now and then.
I'm managing the contracts, and we're making.
Jeffrey, today is my birthday. Another one. Happy birthday, Jeffrey. I remember subbing to you on your birthday years ago. I decided to buy Collector's Edition Farm Sim 19 and can't wait for it to arrive tomorrow. It's going to be a good weekend though, Jeffrey. Happy birthday, mate. Thank you for 1,000 bits. Dave, have you got Farm Sim? Oh my god. You pre-ordered it a while back.
Is that Mr. David Libido has got Farm Sim?
Yep.
Wow, I stand here astonished, or sit here astonished.
I sit here frightened.
Frightened?
Frightened at the thought of that madman in a tractor.
What about that madman in some tree cutting heavy equipment?
That too.
It could be worse than Whiteland.
No, I don't think.
You're playing instrument called double bass, I know that. Yeah. It's quite a large instrument, that.
Welcome back, Nata.
Steve! 98, welcome back. Your birthday is on Sunday Night Trucking, Matthew. Everyone says, why do you play the big cello? Yeah. Do you actually, do you pluck it like proper boom, 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 boom kind of thing? I was using a huge weed spray last night. Oh, I think I know the one you mean, Dave.
So, Paul, when was the last time you had a Tommy Tuckers?
I reckon it's probably like back in summer, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, probably the last time I mentioned it on the stream. When I last had one on stream, that's when I last had one, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, we weren't just discussing the whole food concept of life at all.
Oh, it's not like you're already getting ready to order your kebabs and stuff.
Oh, that's an outrageous suggestion. How
Yeah.
dare you?
This is where you do the usual stand around on a tractor and supervising while you order your stuff for an hour.
No, we're not quite there yet. Once we've got a few more people join a bit later, then we'll be at the stage of standing around while they're doing the work.
You are due a visit, Dave. You need to come and get some Tommy Tuckers sometime. Listen, don't blame me for any of that kebab talk. You can blame Sommy for that.
Hey, pass the blame much.
I think it's 100% your blame, that one.
Oh, there's no honour amongst thieves, is there?
Well, it's not like you broadcasted it, is it? And I can keep it quiet for you. Trying to sort the dump it room in your house. Wish I had one. The entire house is a dump it room.
No, I'm not feeling the kebab tonight, I've got to admit. Maybe in an hour or two, but not at the moment.
Let me know when you have a free day or two, and we're sure we'll have a couple of days of fine food and drinking. Yeah, that's going to have to just be like booked in, Dave, because I'm pretty much doing something every day, so we'll just have to book something in. Best thing to do, Dave, is just PM me on Discord, and otherwise I'll forget. And then we'll get something in the calendar for like December, maybe. What's your take on the Volvo they added to ATS? It's nice. Nice Volvo. Oh my god, not again. I swear every time. I swear I did this.
Welcome back, Nata.
I pressed it to lower and somehow... Yeah, anyway. Samari Trey, welcome back. Wait, you spent 2 hours harvesting potatoes and the game's crashed? Last save was where you just started. There's an auto-save option in the game? Or is it like on the main menu, is it? Like every 15 minutes or something? Whatever you want, really. Oh, because we're on Jedi server, I can't show you. Just use the auto-save. Well, if it's on, how can you have lost 2 hours of stuff? Can't start a farm, it freezes when you try, Dave. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I mean, the modded VNL has more options on it for sure. But inside the texturing on the SCS one is a lot better. Some people complained about the sound on the SCS Volvo, but considering they took a lot of microphones down and recorded it, I kind of wonder what they were complaining about. Maybe they're just used to the mod. I think the server autosaves, yeah. Need to get another copy of the game so you can bang it onto your server. Yep. Have to get a key. Yeah, Special Transport is a nice DLC, but on ATS there are some drop-offs that I don't think they tested. I think they felt a bit rushed because, like, a couple of the drop-offs that I did on Sunday Night Trucking were very, very tight, very tricky. You know, your average trucker is going to struggle with them because if they get the approach wrong, you're done. Is that coffee and orange juice? Orange squash, and that was a tea. Actually, it is orange and mango, Dave. You're right about that. Is it on hard difficulty? No, it's on farm manager mode where you sort of start from scratch, but it's not on a hard economy or anything.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Funky Trucker. Welcome to the Nut House, Funky Trucker. Thank you for your sub. Appreciate that. Can we give Funky Trucker a nutty welcome, guys?
Welcome
Double sub.
to the Nut House.
Empire's High Guy, or Empire Shy Guy is probably the... Empire Shy Guy, I think that's it. Welcome to the Nut House, Empire Shy Guy. Thank you for the double sub. No, I don't think the engine's been upgraded, Zingy. Let's have a look at that. Growing.
So
18, what are we sewing on
colour.
18 then?
You can go 3 for 3, but I don't know whether you just want to do a crop without bales. So do a soybeans or something, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think soybeans is the only other crop that you can put in on that, isn't it?
I've got quite a few. I can do grass, soybean. I think I can do corn, hang on. Maybe not corn, actually.
Well, there's soybean or canola, isn't there? So you can do
Oilseed
either of
radish.
those.
Yeah, I can do wheat, barley, oat, cotton, canola, soybean.
Yeah, so canola or soybean, your choice.
Download the mic they use on Sunday Night Trucking, loved it very loud in your headset. What, with the Detroit 2-stroke? No, Cytec designed and made this controller, and then Logitech bought Cytec when Cytec started to struggle. So they rebranded this the Logitech Cytec controller. But Logitech did not design this. Crop destruction, I think... I can't remember if we turned it back on or left it off for now. I'm not sure.
It's turned on.
It's turned on, Zingy. But I think withering's still off. Have I played much World of Warships? Yeah, I play it almost every day, just for like half an hour or an hour or something, just maybe late at night. Just sort of jump on there, play a few games. Whenever I can fit it in. That's the good thing about it, is you can just, like, it's very pick up and put down kind of game. I actually find the AI vehicles more irritating than anything, like, just because they're invulnerable.
Yeah, the the I'm trying to think of the Marvel character that runs through Juggernaut. The Juggernaut factor of them that just barges you out of the way is like there's not really an accurate statement, is it?
They're just generally in the way, and then, like you say, you can't actually deflect them in any way.
And it is starting to annoy me how all of them sound the same. They all sound like a tractor, basically, because they don't even sound like cars or trucks.
Well, like the cement mixer or the concrete mixer that drives around, it's the same coloured vehicle constantly. And I've never seen so many concrete vehicles. Like, how often do you see a concrete mixer? Not that often.
Probably. I mean, I drive a lot, but yeah, you don't. It's not like every vehicle that you pass, is it?
No, we don't do Thanksgiving in the UK. That's an American thing. Or maybe Canadian as well, I'm not sure. Let's say North American. They're not completely unmovable, but they're, to all intents and purposes, pretty much are. If you slam into them, it doesn't matter what vehicle you're in, they will send you flying. Oh, Canada does it back in October, there you go. Why hasn't SideTech made that for console? I don't know. Maybe they figured that it's not the right market for them. Maybe they figured that the console market, people tend to sort of sit on the bed with a controller rather than find a desk to clamp things to. I just don't know. Because console has a lot of restrictions to what code can be injected into it. Yeah, but this doesn't inject any code. It just maps the controller settings. That's all it does. I don't think this thing did very well on PC. I don't think it would do well on console. Like, this needs complete redesign. Which map is better? How do you define a map as being better than another one? Just so I know what you're looking for. Oh, Dave Byrne. Which map has the big land area to farm? Are you on about, like, the biggest field? You had to display reviewing headsets for 3 years. I have to heard some very bad quality music. Oh boy. I haven't checked out which is the bit. I mean, obviously Field 12 is probably the biggest here.
Right, I'm going to call it there, boss. I've got to get myself ready for my modding shift, but I will be back later.
Alrighty, see you later. I'd say this has probably got more bite-sized fields than the other map. I think the other map's got bigger fields. Does anyone know how to get this game for free because you can't afford it? Ask a parent to buy it for Christmas or something. Bad Habit McGee. 2 men walk into a bar. They really hurt their faces. Thank you. Oh dear, the jokes. There are again sounds. Do you want them louder? Dave, do you know why stuff is overpriced on console? It's a pretty simple answer. It's because everything that is sold on console has to also pay a fee to Microsoft and Sony. Therefore, it just puts the price up.
Hi, Martin.
Is that Muttley?
That was Martin.
Isn't that something Steam only does? Only with the software, Negative Nancy. So yeah, if you sell a game on Steam, they take a cut. I think it's like 30%. But, you know, I can buy a headset for my PC, and there's no cut involved. But if I buy it for a console, then there's a cut. So like all software and hardware peripherals that plug into an Xbox, ka-ching from Microsoft. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Oh my god.
So, that was a lag spike due to a save. Did it lift your implement when it saved?
I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I'm fairly sure that I pressed the V key and lowered it, but I don't know.
What, for the whole length of that? No, well, it only just saved when you got to the end, so...
Preston Tuborg, or Preston Tuborg. Thank you for subbing, Preston. Welcome to the Net House. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the nutty welcome, guys. You wanted to buy a ROG Strix 1080 Ti 11GB OC, but €1,500 is too expensive. €1,500 for that? You're joking me. That can't be right.